Welcome to the International Sports Hall of Fame. Dr. Robert Goldman is the founder and chairman of the Hall of Fame and is the sole funder and sponsor of this annual event. The Hall does not accept any commercial sponsorship, and none of the attendees or media pay fees to attend. Dr. Goldman has been a strong supporter of the Arnold Sports Festival since its inception. He was the chief doctor for bodybuilding and fitness worldwide in 190-plus nations and chairman of the IFBB and NPC medical committees for decades. Dr. Goldman is not only the sole sponsor of the Hall of Fame event, he has also sponsored the Arnold Sports Film Festival, the Highland Games, USA Arm Wrestling, and the Martial Arts event and America's Next Great Trainer competition. Dr. Goldman also donated the 800-pound bronze statue of Arnold Schwarzenegger to the city of Columbus. The statue stands in front of the Columbus Convention Center, home of the Arnold Sports Festival. Dr. Goldman is a world-class athlete himself. He is an upper-level black belt martial artist and holds over 20 world strength and endurance records, including 361 consecutive handstand push-ups and 13,500 consecutive sit-ups. Dr. Goldman is listed in the Guinness World Book of Records for his remarkable athletic accomplishments.
Welcome, everybody, to the International Sports Hall of Fame, Paul TripleH Levesque. Triple H, 13-time world champion, WWE's executive vice president for talent, live events, and creative. In this role, he oversees talent relations for the WWE worldwide for their live global events. And by the way, his category is not only as an athlete, but as an executive and as a sports official, because every year we pick somebody who is not only an athlete, but also an executive. And this is another talent and plus for his being inducted this time. As director and producer, he works to shape many of the creative programming and storylines for WWE programming. He has overseen the new performance center that they built in Orlando, Florida. He's helped to expand the WWE's global presence to more countries than ever before. Under his guidance, the WWE reached new milestones, holding live events in Abu Dhabi, Russia, Egypt, Brazil, all for the first time. In the second quarter of 2014, the WWE held 54 live events, 23 internationally, entertaining approximately 356,000 fans. Paul debuted as a WWE superstar in 1995. To this day, he still is in the ring, and our Governor Arnold Schwarzenegger will be inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame this year as well. Congratulations for that. Triple H has captured every major championship, headlined at thousands of WWE events, and entertained millions of people around the world. And again, the important part about Paul is the giving back to society, the mentoring of young children, doing charity events, and really trying to make this world a much better place. Triple H. And we know for sure this is nothing for you. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, this is a close fit. No.
It's a weird fashion accessory. I made some notes of what I wanted to say up here, but listening to that, wow, I'm humbled to be on this stage with amazing people, amazing champions that transcended their profession, their sport, and became more than it just being about themselves, became more to the world around them, to their community, to kids, and made a difference. The common theme I heard up here today is just everybody was inspired by somebody or something. Everybody should leave here with that today, because it's that inspiration that we have to pass on to others. I sit in this room today humbled to be here with a group that I grew up watching and was inspired by, with Ed and Linda, all of you, Evander, I sit here, Lee Haney in the front row, amazing to me. Mark Henry coming into this Hall of Fame before me as an Olympian and a champion in his own right, and I watch the things he does with youth and giving back. Randy, everybody that's here, it's inspiring to me still to this day. And then, of course, Governor Schwarzenegger, the ultimate inspiration probably for the majority of the people that are here at some point in time, and probably everybody on this stage, and certainly for me, as a kid, reading his story in The Education of a Bodybuilder, and realizing that if you set a path for yourself and you have a goal, as Vander said, the difference is it being a goal. And what are you going to do to get that goal? When I read the story of him riding his bike through the Austrian winter to get to the little dungeon of a gym to train, or giving up time with his friends to go train, doing the things he wanted to go do but gave them up to go train because he had a goal and a desire, and walking out of the military to go compete, and the sacrifice that you make. And that's what it's about, the sacrifice. But that sacrifice to be successful inspires others, and that's really what everybody on this stage is here for, because they inspire others. They inspire others to greatness. And that is what it is all about. And I'd like to, especially for just a second, say thanks to Linda, because I've got 3 little girls. And not you, Mark. He's not with me. But I've got 3 little girls. You transcended a sport. You transcended to just being an athlete. Made it possible for women to be more. That's awesome. Arnold's path made it possible for me to go to the WWE. When I got there, I looked at Vince McMahon, who is now my father-in-law. And my boss, sometimes that's great, sometimes it's not. Trust me. But I looked him in the eye and I said, all I'm looking for is an opportunity. I'll do the rest. He gave me that opportunity. So for that, I say thank you to Vince McMahon. Thank you for my mom and dad for making it possible for me to be here. Thank you to my wife. Couldn't do any of this without her support. You have to have that support system, right? And these 3 little girls right here, Aurora, Murphy, and Vaughn. The greatest thing in my life. Thank you. And I just want to take one more moment just to say thank you to Arnold for being the inspiration, for being the leader, just the light, the guiding light for all of us to see that you could create a path for yourself and be anything that you wanted to be in life. Arnold Schwarzenegger truly is the American dream. And it's, for me personally, humbling just to be on stage with you. Thank you.
Thank you.
And with that, I would just like to say that, as you've heard, that inspiration leads to great things. Leave here today. Be an inspiration. Don't leave here and just go, that was cool, I saw Arnold. That was cool, I saw Vander Holyfield, or, walked through the expo and had some cool things. Let this be a turning point. Let this be the start. If you're not already on it, let this be the start of your path. What is your goal? And make part of that goal to be an inspiration, to give back, so that 20 years from now, we have a generation of superstars and of legendary athletes standing on this stage saying that they were inspired by others in this room. Thank you very much for this honor. Thank you, Dr. Goldman.